Hi, my name is Maria, and this is a meditation and art journal session for wellness. I started doing these myself about a month ago because I noticed that I was spending too much time scrolling on my phone and not enough time relaxing and being with myself. I've also had some challenges being a military spouse and being the main parent responsible for the household while my husband has been gone. So this is what I do to give myself this gift of time for myself. I think of it as a gift to be with myself. So what I'd like to do today is first do some kind of mindfulness, a little bit of just relaxed breathing, and then do a little bit of art in a journal, followed by some journaling in a book. So writing in a book. So these are each things that can be calming and recentering. A little bit of breath work, mindfulness, some art, and some writing. So let's get started with the breath work. We're going to close our eyes now. And like I said before, this time is for recentering, which means responding to our inner feelings. But if we're racing around, too busy, we lose track of those inner feelings that need our attention. So the first thing I'd like for you to do while you're sitting here is either out loud or in your own mind, say hi to yourself. So if I'm saying this in my mind, I would say, hi Maria, welcome today. Today I'm going to be with you. This is truly time for relaxation, for centering onto the essence of our feelings and our state of mind in this moment. When you think about spending time with someone you love and how excited you can get to be with that person, you think, oh, I can't wait to go spend some time with my spouse, my child, my grandchild, my best friend. And then you go and you spend time with them. And you want it to go on and on and on. You're having such a lovely time. Maybe it's doing something simple like having a picnic at the park or going for a walk. It doesn't even matter because you're just spending time together. That is what you give yourself now. You say, oh, I'm so glad that I'm going to spend some time with you, Maria. You know, you've had a stressful holiday season. I'm here to give you a break, to let your mind go free just for a little while. I'm here to let you dream, to let you express yourself. I'm here for you. I'm here for you because I love you. I love you, Maria. I love you so much. You're awesome. You're amazing. You're just so great. You have so much to share. You have so much to give. Now in this moment is the time to give it to yourself. Then whatever you might be feeling, maybe give yourself a little hug and say, put your arms around yourself and say, I love you. Maybe you don't feel like doing that. You just want to absorb the love that you're sending to your heart because you're giving your heart attention. Yes, you're giving yourself the attention you need, because we all need attention. We seek it out somewhere on the outside, maybe on social media, but what we really need is the attention inside of ourselves to nourish us, to let us know we're not alone in our heads. Well, we're not. We're connected. And the topic that I want to bring up today is joy. Because joy is something that we all could use more of. When I say use more of, I don't mean get it and use it. I mean really accept it in and share it. So both of those things. How can we accept or receive joy? That is the question. The other question is, how can we share joy? Now there's another verb I like to use a lot, and that is express. When you're expressing a feeling, a positive feeling, you're being that feeling. You're being joyful in the moment. You're being joyful in an interaction with a family member. You're being joyful as you do a household chore that you might not like to do. Or maybe it's something you do like to do. When I'm doing art, I'm in a state of joy. I enjoy it. I'm receiving the joy I get from doing it. So the same thing comes with sharing joy. Again, in order to share joy, we need to express joy. And to express joy, we need to take some action. It could be calling or texting a friend to see how they're doing. It could be writing a letter to someone. Like I said, any kind of art, dance, some kind of movement, walking. Walking can be an expression of joy. Looking at nature. Oh my gosh, I really enjoy looking at those beautiful trees. I enjoy looking at the water rippling on the lake. That is actually one of my best things to enjoy. But anyway, I'm expressing that and I'm sharing that. Maybe I'm telling someone, and maybe I'm just sending out joy to everyone else in the world. So let's take a few moments now. And let's let joy into our hearts, into our minds, into our actions, into our words. Okay, good job. Now we're going to do art, but this art is not for the sake of making something beautiful. This art is for getting out whatever feelings we want to get out. It's for our purposes, not for anyone else. That's why we use a journal. We can use a journal if we have one. So I bought these on Amazon. They're mixed media journals. I bought them because they are made with thick sheets, 140 pound, 300 GSM weight, which just means that they're thick watercolor sheets. And I like to use paints and glues, and you know, this is alcohol ink paper. So you can glue things in, put watercolors in and all that. Now it doesn't mean the pages won't warp a little, but they'll still, you know, withstand both sides being you know, drawn on or painted on or glued on, and they'll still withstand them. So they're pretty heavy duty. So I think I got a pack of 3 of these on Amazon. I think it was, well, I don't know exactly now, maybe $20. Anyway, but if you don't have a journal, it's okay. If you have watercolor paper, that would be great. But you know what? You work with what you do have. And today I wanted to use alcohol inks, and usually we use alcohol ink paper or Yupo paper, but just for fun, or not just for fun, that's not what I want to say. In the case that if you don't have Yupo paper or special paper for alcohol inks, I happen to have photo paper. So it's a sheet of photo paper, and it fits into my journal like this. So that's what I'm going to be using. If you don't have, if you don't have photo paper, you know, see if you have any thick kind of paper. If you don't have alcohol inks, use any medium that you have, whether it be acrylic paints, watercolors, and just add water to them to make them runny, because the exercise we're going to do has to do with just making blobs of color and then doodling around them any which way. For me, I like the effects that I get with alcohol inks because I can also use alcohol to erase some of the ink, make blank, you know, negative or blank space. I'll show you that. I do that with a Q-tip. There it is. So I will do that. Then once that's dry, like I said, I will take away some of the alcohol inks, and then I will use a micron pen, only because it's very thin. This is a micron 01. It's called. It's permanent. And I'll just doodle on it, and then I will just tape it into my journal. After that, we'll do some writing on whatever comes up on our minds for the prompt of receiving and giving joy. All right, so let's get started on the art part. I might need to tilt the camera down. So just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. I had to reopen my video app on my phone, so it's taking a while there. And let's see. So in this bottle right here, it looks very old, but I have isopropyl alcohol. I think this is 70%, but it's fine. Doesn't have to be 91%. I have some alcohol inks here. These are by Ranger. This one's called Espresso. This one's called Honeycomb. And this last one is by Bria Reese, and it's metallic silver, so it's silver. Okay. All right. Again, this isn't to create beautiful art, there's just time to create. That's what it is. It's just a desire to create something. And here we go. Need to shake up the gold or silver. This is silver, the metallics, because the metallic part tends to stick to or sink to the bottom. That's what I meant to say. That's a cool effect. I don't know what kind of effects you're getting, but that's cool. Hope you're at home or somewhere on the other end doing something creative right now. Just anything, you know, anything. Be careful when you're using alcohol inks. You really need to be in a well-ventilated area. I'm not doing too much today, so that is going to be it for me as far as what I do. You could also lift it to see if it'll move around a little bit. This isn't bad as far as paper to use. It's, you know, again, it is just photo paper, but this is kind of my little doodle design there. And I don't know how I'm going to do the dots because, yeah. I'm gonna just take a little bit of the isopropyl alcohol and put it on this piece of plastic sheet right here. Oh, that fell. Okay, here goes my Q-tip. I'm not really sure what I want to do. I'm just kind of going, oh, maybe it won't even work on this kind of photo paper. Interesting. It might just sink right into the paper. That is interesting. Well, here's a spot that wasn't dried yet, so it's sort of working on that spot. Let me get more. Let me get some more. Okay, let's see. I'll see if I can make some dots in the areas that are still wet. They're very faint. You can't really see them. So that, maybe in the silver. Who knows? We'll try that. Another thing I could do is I could just spray it and see what happens there. See if that'll do anything. Oh. Did it? Looked like it from here. Who knows? It's an experiment, right? I guess it is much different from Yupo paper. I know that now. But look, I dipped it into the darker espresso color and then into the silver, so it's making some dots in the silver now. Hopefully you can see it. For sure, the dots are really light, but that's what's happening. I'm just taking up anything wet in another area and sticking it on the silver areas. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that I'm making some dots? Yeah, that's fun. Spray it again. Try it again. Just making dots around here. Okay, I think that's it for the dots. I'm not going to be able to get too many probably. Oh, I can make dots on the white area. Oh, there you go. Even though it doesn't work on the colored area, I can make them on the white area. That's cool. That gives me an idea. Random dots, random dots. This is just for me. I don't need to show anybody else. This is just my playtime. This is just for me. I can like it if I want or not like it. It's up to me. All right, I'm stopping there. Okay, and my last step, doodling. There's something really relaxing about doodling. I've always loved just doodling in my notebooks in school when I didn't feel like paying attention. Recently I got this book called Draw Yourself Calm by Amy Miracle. She does a weekly Facebook live session where she does a little bit of mindful meditation and a whole hour of slow drawing where she draws slowly. She shows you how to do these patterns, and there are a lot of different patterns, and I've tried several of them, not all of them. I just got this book maybe a month ago, but I think it's interesting. You know, I've done this one, the wishing flower, the wish flower, I don't remember the name of it. So on this page, she has like an ink blob on this page right here, and she has circles, and I thought, oh, maybe I'll do some doodle, some circles. Let's see what I feel like doing. Okay, so because I already have circles here, it just makes me think I want to draw lines around the circles. That's something that looks interesting to me. Again, this is just for me. I'm not doing this to be perfect. This isn't going to be a piece of art that I'm going to try to sell. I'm just having a relaxing time. And that's what I felt like doing. Going in there and doing that. I don't have to do all of them either. And I can just randomly, you know, come in here and draw circles around these dots. Just over here. They don't have to be perfect circles. You know, Basically, like nature is not perfect. Though sometimes it seems like snowflakes look perfect, they're symmetrical. Humans definitely are not perfect. Don't believe it if someone tries to tell you you can be perfect. Can be better. Don't fall into that hole. Don't fall into that untruth. Okay, I think just maybe one more here. Well, I don't know, maybe one in the silver area. Oh, you can't really tell that the yellow is there. Okay, I'm trying to think if I'm going to do anything else. That might be all I do. I don't really think I'm going to do lines today. So there, I did what I wanted to do with that idea of the circles, and I'm happy with it. Okay, so the last step, oh, I forgot to say, we'll glue that into the art journal, but I can do that later on. But that's, you know, it's going to look like that, you know, and it doesn't have to look a certain way, you know, just the way you want it to. Okay, the last part is pause this video and get out a journal. If you don't have a journal, get out a piece of paper and a pen, and think about joy. Think about what brings you joy, how you feel when you have joy, joyful feelings in your heart. Does it make you want to run, skip, jump, or scream out, hey, yeah? Anyway, I'm going to write that on this page where it says notes. I do have another page in this journal. This is a gratitude journal. It's called Endless Possibilities that I picked up at the Five Below store. Five and Below, is that the name of it? Okay. It does have a section on here for how it just says express joy. So I'm going to write that in there. I'm going to take a few minutes and you do the same. Okay, so let's take a few minutes. Anything about expressing joy can be to receiving it or to giving it. Okay, I'm done. And if you need to take longer, go ahead. But I'm going to share mine. You know, it's personal. I don't have to share. Today, it's okay for me to share because I decided to do so. Anyway, let me just see if I can tilt the camera back up to me. Gonna have to do for now. All right. Well, to express joy, this is what I wrote. I'm going to express joy by making my thank yous more heartfelt. Sometimes I say thank you, and it's very quick, like thanks, thank you. Oh, someone says, you look nice, thanks. But I'm going to say thank you. Wow, thank you. When I feel that I need more joy, I'm going to put on some merengue music and dance. That's the kind of music that's like stomping grapes. I love it. I love my Latin dance music. Okay, to share joy, I'm going to take my niece out to enjoy the day. Maybe go shopping or to see puppies at the mall. Can't get any simpler than that. Okay. I really do hope that you got something out of this session. And I'm happy to share this type of wellness activity with you. And I hope even after the kids go back to school that I'm going to find the time to do more of these sessions. But I'm sharing so that it may help some of you. And I'm praying that you have more joy and that you feel at peace and calm in your days ahead. Thanks for spending time with me. Take care.